In this module, we will talk about some examples that is commonly used, examples of the substrate that is commonly used as a carbon source. As we have known that there are different factors that affect on the choice of the carbon source, so keep in mind those factors. There are different choices. First choice is the use of different carbohydrate as a carbon source. It is a common practice just to utilize the carbohydrates as a carbon source. Most of the fermentation process that based upon the carbohydrates. In this slide you can say that in most fermentation that maize grains and some cereals, potato and cassava starch are utilized as a carbon source. Maize and other cereals can also be directly used or just used after the grinding, or sometimes they are used just by the hydrolyzing of those substrates. The starch may be also be readily hydrolyzed by dilute acids and by using some enzymes to give a variety of glucose preparations. We can utilize as a solid, sometimes when we convert into the syrup, glucose syrup, then we can utilize. So in the case of Japan, that for the production of glutamic acid, they utilized hydrolyzed cassava starch as a major carbon source. So we can utilize different carbohydrate for the production of different product. In case of the enzymes, mostly if we want to produce the amylase, then there is a choice of the starch carbohydrates. If we want to produce the cellulase enzyme, endogluconase or exogluconase, then there is a choice of using lignocellulosic material as a carbon source. So these are the examples of using the carbohydrates for fermentation process. But as I have already told you that sometimes the carbohydrates used as a solid, sometimes first they converted into a syrup by acid hydrolysis, then in result of the acid hydrolysis, then there is a chance of a toxic product that can be produced, and then that is due to the presence of those unwanted products, then that makes our fermentation process unwanted. So in case of the barley grains, may be particularly germinated, by which we know that mostly when we talk about in beer fermentation, first the beer is partially grown, in which the starch is converted into malt and then heat treated to give the material breakdown as malt, and then that is used for the production of different product, in which we can say that malt extract is mostly used in different fungus fermentation as well as different other fermentation. Sucrose is also another choice that is mostly obtained from the sugar cane and the sugar beet. It is commonly used in fermentation media in a very impure form as a beet or cane molasses. As a byproduct of that, sometimes sucrose is directly used for the production of enzyme which we called as invertase. So these are the different carbohydrates that is can be utilized for the production of that. In this slide you can see that there is a carbohydrate composition of barley malt, and in a second table you can see that what is the possible composition of beet and cane molasses. You can see in case of barley malt that contain 58 to 60% starch, and then 3 to 5% sucrose, 3 to 4% reducing sugars, and 2% other than those sugars, and 6 to 8% is hemicellulose, and 5% is a cellulose. So this is the composition of barley malt. As concerned the beet and cane molasses, that mostly about in beet molasses that is about 48.5% sucrose and 33% and then raffinose is 1% and invert sugar 1%. But in case, so you can see that what is invert case, and you know that fructose and all that. So this is the chemical composition of different substrate carbohydrates that mostly use in fermentation medias. So very golden example of the carbohydrate which is mostly used in industrial fermentation, that is molasses. Molasses is also known as black gold in industrial term, because molasses is basically the byproduct. When we go in 20 years back, molasses considered as the waste of the sugarcane industry and a beet industry. But nowadays molasses is a very valuable, because fermentation, that is very much used in fermentation industry. In biotechnology term, when we say that nothing is waste, so everything we can utilize for a substrate for the microorganism. So we can utilize the fermentation process as a value added process. So molasses is a very valuable. That's why nowadays the molasses is known as a black gold. Same in case of wheat bran, which we can call as a brown gold. So due to their importance and their utilization in different industrial fermentation process, then their value is increasing day by day, and the cost is also increasing day by day. So as concerned the molasses, that is also used in Pakistan for the production of ethanol, as well as different bakery yeast, as well as the ephedrine. The glucose molasses is very important. So molasses is used for the production of high volume and low value products such as ethanol, single cell protein, organic and amino acids, and some microbial gums. So the utilization and is increasing. So in 1980, the 3 lakh tons of cane molasses were used for amino acid production in Japan, as reported by Minoda in 1986. Molasses is a valuable source of sucrose and some others that can be utilized for the production of antibiotics, enzymes, vaccines, as well as some fine chemicals. The cost of molasses as compared to the other carbohydrates is very competitive. So molasses-based fermentation will often need a more expensive and complicated extraction and purification stages. As we have already discussed about, when we have a choice of our substrate, then if we utilize a very raw material, then that effect on the purification and downstream. Same in case of the molasses. Molasses also affect on the downstreaming process, because there are so many impurities present on that. So due to the presence of some metallic compound, even we use the molasses after the clarification, because clarification process is very important if we want to use the molasses. So that's why the molasses is a very important example of carbohydrates when we want to utilize. So the use of the lactose and crude lactose, that is mostly present in milk whey as a byproduct of milk industry, that is used in a very media formulation in very industrial process, just for having the alternate use of any product. But in case of that have very competitive when we use some whey and such kind of the byproduct that contain the less metallic and unwanted particles or toxic elements as compared to the molasses. So the use of the carbohydrates and different byproduct like molasses, whey, etc. are the choices for industrial fermentations with some limitation that effect on our downstreaming process.